I am of the belief, as it stands, that the church can do a little bit better in the area of testimony, how we testify. A lot of times we'll hear only the parts that people are comfortable with instead of the entire story. And that happens oftentimes because that individual, be it consciously or subconsciously, still feels a sense of shame, unfortunately. So I wanted to do my part by helping to eradicate that ideology. We have absolutely nothing to be ashamed of, especially because we have been brought out and set free and delivered. So I thought I would start by sharing some stories about my life. And today I am going to begin at the age of 12, and I'm going to break this up into 3, maybe 4 parts so that the videos are not too long. Again, at the age of 12 in 1989, I was removed from my home by CPS Child Protective Services and placed in a temporary children's shelter right outside of Houston, Texas, in a small, very country town at that point in time called Rosenberg, Texas. Before I'd gotten to the shelter, my caseworker had already informed me that I wouldn't be there very long, 3 weeks at the most, while CPS, the presiding judge, and my grandmother worked out some of the logistics regarding my going to live with her because the judge had given my grandmother temporary custody of me. Almost immediately after arriving to the shelter, I met another 12-year-old young lady named Sonia, and she and I instantly grew very, very close. Within a couple of days of my being there, Sonia began to share her story with me, and it was harrowing to say the least. At a very young age, Sonia started or was removed from her home and started off in foster care, bouncing around from home to home. Eventually, she was adopted by a family whereby her adoptive father and 2 or 3 adoptive brothers, I can't recall, but it was like a cult, had sexually assaulted her repeatedly. And the consequence of that is that now at 12 years old, Sonia was pregnant. I will be back with part 2 in just a moment.